labels are a lot more than just a name. You know, it's important for you to know what you're using the product for. For example, some are just called cleaners, and those are meant to clean dirt and grime. And then there are other products that are called disinfectants, and those are meant to clean either bacteria or virus, generally not both. So it's important that if you're looking to clean viral germs right now, then make sure that you read the label to see if indeed the product does clean, does help to kill those virus germs. But also there's a lot of information other than that on directions on how to use the product. For example, do you add water? Do you spray it directly? Do you need to have it 6 feet away from the object you're spraying it on? So there are all kinds of directions that are important to you, but also warnings and precautions. So when you're reading a warning, it may say that you need increased ventilation, or it may say don't use near pets.
When people come into contact with some of these products, if they're not dried or used appropriately or rinsed appropriately, they can have contact to their skin, which can cause irritation, inflammation. Occasionally with some of these products, there can be burns.
In most hand sanitizers, there is ethyl alcohol, and 60% ethyl alcohol is what the FDA recommends to kill the virus germs. So 60% alcohol would be about 120 proof if we were looking at it as a liquor. And obviously that can be dangerous to a child if ingested. So we want to make sure that we tell parents that if you are using a hand sanitizer, to make sure that that top is on safely and you know where it is at all times. Another issue is the methanol that has now been found by the FDA in many of the hand sanitizers that are on the market. Bad news is it won't be listed on the label. So you need to go to the FDA website, and I believe we have it listed on our website as well, to find out if indeed the product you have in your hands could possibly be one of those that's on the list of the FDA. Safe storage is always important, no matter what you have in your home that could be dangerous to children. So whether it's a cleaning product that perhaps you store underneath the kitchen sink, make sure that you have those safety locks on, and know that safety locks don't stop children, they only slow them down. You also want to be sure that if you're cleaning with something that you, and heaven knows we're all cleaning a lot more these days, that you want to make sure that those products are away after you are finished using them, not just stored on a countertop where they can get into them. Or secondly, even while you're using it, did you put it somewhere that a child can get into it while you're using it? What happens if you go to answer the phone? So just be a little bit smarter in your storage as you're going along. Also knowing that if you're talking about alcoholic beverages, and the sales for alcoholic beverages have gone up considerably during COVID, that we need to make sure that if you have any of those products, you keep them up and out of the reach of children and perhaps safely locked away.
So you would look out for abnormal behavior in your child, something different than you would otherwise expect. So if they have some degree of altered mental status, they're a little more sleepy than they otherwise would, they may act a little clumsy, perhaps they had an exposure to hand sanitizer, if they develop any redness, irritation, swelling on their skin. None of these products are approved to be used to decontaminate food, to decontaminate humans, or anything other along those lines. None of them are meant to be ingested. If you do have any questions, the Poison Center is always here, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Our nationwide telephone number is 1-800-222-1222. In New York State, that will get you to one of our 2 regional poison control centers. We're here in upstate New York.